Warning, this game is not suitable for viewers younger than 16, but enjoy family-friendly commentary. Hey guys, it's Snipezy and welcome back to The Council. We are now on part 2 of episode 1, The Mad Ones. If you would like to see what happened in the first part, go ahead and check the info card up there.
Top of a rocky outcrop.
Haha, yeah, but it was very interesting because we found out all about Dada Shay, who we are playing as right now, Louis Derichet, and his mother, who has apparently disappeared on this island. So we are going to be finding out more info as we enter Lord Mortimer's mansion or castle, whatever you want to call it, but it's a very fancy house. I mean, look at the doors. Look at that. It's insane. It's like very grand. Wow. But here we go, guys. We are about to step in. Very cool. Oh, wow. Look how fierce that guy is. He's like, I will murder you.
Impressive.
Wow.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara Derice, aren't you? You
Yes.
see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen,
Yeah.
if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Okay. Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. That's right.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally.
Okay.
Do you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Yes, she's been here for several weeks now. Oh. Never mind, give me the letter. Of course,
Certainly,
we'll
Your
oblige.
Eminence. Mother got here some time ago.
Why
I
not?
was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Yeah.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly.
Okay.
You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Ooh. Our business is confidential. Ooh. That's very much to the point where it's like, no, you're being a bit cheeky there. I think I will say
Mother
that.
or myself, our motto has always been discretion in all things, and to promise to never betray a word of honor. Was your secret safe with Mother? It will be even more so with me.
You have convinced me. The mystery with
Nice.
which your mother manages her business proves that she carries your motto close to her heart.
Yes.
Your words seem sincere, my son.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful.
Okay.
Do you think I should give it to you?
Ah. Pretend I don't want it. Difficulty free. I think I will use the royal jelly. Let's
Look,
do it.
you seem hesitant. The simplest thing to do is
Nice.
just to give it to her when you see her. After all, it's not that urgent.
Yes. I mean, yes, it's urgent.
He's vulnerable to
what if we don't
manipulation.
find each other here on the island?
Though I don't know yet when I'll be leaving. I might not be staying for very long. What to do? Can you see a solution?
Come on. Just give me the letter for crying out loud.
I cannot run the risk alone. I am going to trust you. You seem like a
Yeah.
nice man.
Bingo.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Confrontation last step. For the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. The last step of a confrontation will repeat itself if you fail, which is why it has like that loop shape. Prop miss. I don't believe in oh, what do I do? What do I do? Let's use the jelly. I want to do
Your
science,
Eminence,
you know?
that's just not possible for me.
Why is that?
I've always had a Cartesian mind, and I won't make false promises. I respect you too much for that. I spend my time trying to find logical and reasonable answers to problems which, at first glance, may seem supernatural. I'm not saying I don't believe in God as a concept. I just don't believe in the God of your sacred texts. And I don't want to lie to you.
Even though your answer does shock me, my son, I shall only hear your honesty. Listen,
Cool.
let's stop there. I'm going to tell
Reliable.
you a secret, Monsieur Deriche. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Alright.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Alright. Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so don't hesitate to look for them. That is right. Always explore in this game. It pays off really well. So before we actually go exploring, I want to actually go through the traits, which I didn't go through last time. So we've got charismatic presence. We gained 1 manipulation point. I can't remember what that was for. Oh, I think that's probably for just choosing the class itself. Trusting. That's when we did the first action with our mother. The occultist, that's for our class. That's just saying that they cost less when we acquire the skills. You gain 1 skill point in manipulation with the letter. Very cool. So on your own, you could pretty much level up these skills depending on what you choose to do and like the traits that you get, and as well the talents, of course. So we have got out of breath. So that gains 1 skill point in agility, which we currently have, which is very good. I probably could have like only used 2 and do out of breath, but I wasn't you know, like sure if I was going to dedicate to that. I did kind of want to try and see if I could get sober, but it is pretty hard. It's a hard trait to get in the first section of this game because we're going to have multiple opportunities to do so, because to be fair, the first episode's like pretty long, which is a good thing. Devil's Fawn. Devil's Fawn grants you the Exalted trait. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Very cool. So yeah, you'll see like a green eye icon whilst you use it, and that's very helpful if you're not sure what a character is immune to and things like that. Let's have a look at this.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens.
Ooh.
The man who cannot achieve the
Creepy.
salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Well, that's lovely. Let's keep on looking through. Let's look at
Blind
this.
Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
Oh dear. Yeah, you can kind of see the theme with this, can't you?
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Yeah. Very grand it is. And this room is like, it's immaculate. It's amazing. Like, walking in, you definitely, like, have the sense of, like, how grand this place is.
Saturn devouring his sun. Good God, how everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
Very odd. Ugh. Don't want to think about it.
Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
Yeah, you can pretty much sense the theme that's going on here, with this whole painting thing, which is very disturbing. I don't think there's anything else on the ground that we can pick up around here.
Maybe I
Okay,
should
so that's-
introduce
yeah.
myself to the other guests first.
That's just saying that we can't go up the steps. Okay, let's look at this. Hello.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Ooh.
Open to Brutus's page.
Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him.
Then, covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators.
Nice family.
Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got another manuscript. Very cool. Alright, so I think it's time that we go ahead and talk to people. Because I think we're pretty much
I
done.
thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted
Oh,
at last to make your
madame.
acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should
Aw,
imagine
he's
you never
nice.
thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you'll forgive my indiscretion?
Oh, okay. Just about a letter.
Oh, nothing special. His Eminence had an envelope to give to my mother, initially.
Because your mother was supposed to join us.
That's right. She arrived a few weeks ago.
Several weeks at Lord Mortimer's. She must be a special guest.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my
Wow.
friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests,
During which time we remake the world.
accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Oh, okay. She's gone missing.
Lord Mortimer asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah,
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Oh. What is this?
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother.
Oh,
He
wow.
must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Awesome. Something we have in common.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our
Yes, it
host,
is.
Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this Holm. I saw him in my vision.
Okay, so we can stay and listen to Washington because, you know, like he said, he knows about our mother. Discover what Holm knows about my mother. Very interesting. I am quite torn between this decision, to be honest. Like, I know, like, what happens between them because, like I said before, I played this episode, episode 1, a lot of times, like, with all the classes. I feel like I should go with Holm to know more about my mother, so
My
let's
vision
do
is
that.
more important. Let's follow
Yeah.
Holm.
I'll follow you, sir. Mr. Washington, I hope to speak with you at greater length on another occasion. Emily, please excuse me, but I would like to speak to Sir Holm. I shall see you later.
Okay, then.
My friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
The troubles in France have fatigued him, but he will recover slowly. Do not fear. He apologizes for remaining in Rome. The voyage was too much for him.
And right he was too. The mildness of the Mediterranean, eh? Come, sit down and have something to eat, my friend. You look rather pale. Excuse me, sir. I have been neglecting my duty. I haven't introduced myself. Sir Gregory Holm, an old friend of Lord Mortimer's.
A real pleasure, sir.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Yes, I heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you.
Oh, what a story. I love this guy, he's so funny. What is this story exactly? Does he know my mother?
You seem to know my mother well. Is that true?
Who does not know of her, sir? She has such a wide circle that everyone knows your mother from a distance or closer.
Everyone knows Sarah, my son.
But you only know her by her reputation.
I remember she once worked for the Crown of England and that she always honors her engagements. However, we have never been personally introduced, sadly.
Well, if I'm to believe my vision, you're not going to get along with her.
Thank you for your answers, Sir Holm. But I get the impression I know you. Have we met?
Except in my dreams, of course.
Not that I remember, young man. Perhaps you're mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords. And what with the wig and the powder, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, you were definitely the one I saw threatening my mother.
I thought...
Yeah.
Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Oh, we got a big choice here between these. What did my mother come here for? What's the link between Hallsborough and my mother? Is there anything else missing other than my mother? What could have held a grudge against my mother? Oh, that's quite an interesting one. I don't know if it seems too pushy. What did my mother come here for? Ooh, I kind of want to go for this one.
Do you know the reason for my mother's presence here?
I haven't the slightest idea. No. She was invited by Lord Mortimer.
But you don't know why.
Not really. I was given to understand that your mother was looking for something.
And do you know how long my mother and Lord Mortimer have known each other?
Several years, I believe. They seemed to know each other for quite a while. But it was the first time that Lord Mortimer had invited her to join us here.
Good. And finally, would it be possible for me to speak with Lord Mortimer this evening?
I'm terribly sorry. No, he really is quite unavailable. But please rest assured that everyone is doing their best to find your mother.
All the same, it's not the Chateau de Versailles. It can't be that difficult to find her.
Worry not, my son. I am persuaded that we shall find the famous Sarah de Riche. No doubt with new adventures to share, huh?
Uh-oh. No! What's happening?
Elizabeth! I should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
Let me handle
Yeah,
this.
let's
I'm
take care
used
of
to
it.
this kind of thing. Miss, can you hear me?
Leave me.
Quick diagnostics or notice something strange.
It's just a dizzy spell. Don't worry. You'll be all right. Her heart rate is already becoming more stable.
Wow. Poor girl's had her hands tattooed. I've seen these pinnacles before in old occult books from the end of the 12th century. I don't know what that young woman's trying to protect herself from, but she definitely takes it seriously.
I'm so sorry.
Can you tell me something about her?
What's wrong with her? Who is she? What's she doing here?
She needs a doctor. Why precisely is she here?
Well, she's the daughter of one of Lord Mortimer's friends. He sent her here so she could be helped.
I didn't know Lord Mortimer was a doctor.
Not in the sense you understand, but he has been practicing alternative medicine for a very long time. The poor child has already been treated by all the medical doctors her father could find, but no one has been able to cure her. Elizabeth is beyond the reach of traditional medicine, Monsieur de Riche. Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel any better?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
Take it easy, miss.
Let me... I just need to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead. You saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
I segni della bestia.
Sorry, Your Eminence. I don't speak Italian.
Forget it. It doesn't matter.
Gentlemen, it's getting late. It is time for everyone to go to bed. It has been a long day.
Okay. Very interesting there. A lot going on. Jeez.
It's all the
There
more
they are.
delicate.
I'll see what I can do, but the case I'm on at the moment might well leave me with very few opportunities. Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Well, bit odd.
The statue is impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, the Caravage, Guignero. Lord Mortimer has very good taste, and the means to express it.
Oh, I see our young sir is a connoisseur.
Yes, in my spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there is. I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. The artist is none other than Lord Mortimer. I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Alright. So as you can see things going on, you can see like the opportunities being missed. So like, you know, playing with different classes, it has its benefits in certain areas, which is really cool.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night.
Alright.
See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Okay, before we actually do that, we're gonna be looking around
Duchess
this
Emily
hallway. Alright, because there is a bit of stuff that we can pick up and whatnot. So we're doing a little bit of an explore. Okay, collect these coins. So as well, there are these things that you can pick up around the game. And they're called like coins. You'll find like different types of them as well. Like British money. I think you can find American money as well. Like from all contents, it's pretty cool. Golden elixir. It cures all negative alterations, and you cannot carry more than 5.
Golden elixir.
Yeah, very handy.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you can also find an encyclopedia. I'll quickly show it here. If I go to inventory. So it actually has 3 pages that you have to pick up to actually use the manual script. So you can actually find it in this episode. And it can be quite tricky to find if you don't look in all areas. So if you want to make sure that you have that encyclopedia,
Decorum guy.
look around. Okay. Now, is there anything else around here? I don't think there is, because I could just continue the search. I can't go that way, so let's go through here and look around. I think there's stuff around here. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Devil's Thorn.
Nice. This stuff will be very handy, like when it comes to using them for interactions with the characters, and when we want to try and get some good old juicy info about the disappearance of our mother and other stuff to do with Lord Mortimer. Okay, that's fine for now. Let's keep on going through. Is there anything here? No. Oh, hang on. Did I check on the ground near here? Because I feel like there's a coin somewhere. There's like loads of coins to find in this game. But sometimes you can only find them at certain areas, like at certain times, I think. So I'll try and keep my eyes peeled for them. I can't remember, like, how many there are. But, I don't think I found all of them in the past. I found around 20, I think, or 21. That's, for some reason, a number that I have in my head about the coins. I'm not really sure, though, if I have found all of them. Probably not, but they are pretty tricky. But let's keep on looking through.
Chinese coin.
Ah, nice. Another one. Like, as you can see, I'm already finding, like, a couple of these coins. And I think this is, like, the earliest part of the game where you can actually find these coins. Oh.
This is Circe.
Oh, nice. Another one. Okay. I think that's alright. Anything around here? Nope. Anything here? Nope. Okay, we just looked there. Now let's go back through here. So yeah, I'm just skimming through all this area where we can search
George
stuff.
Washington.
Because, like, there isn't that much helpful stuff around here apart from the pages of the encyclopedia and that book that I found. And if you're going for the coins, you know, that's obviously very helpful as well. I think there might be about 5 or 6 in this area. And I think I have found 5. Oh, nice. Another royal jelly. Very cool. That's fine. Oh, what's this? What's this? Nice. I'm sure I've got 6 now. And that should be okay. So, let's go over here. Anything? Oh, what's this?
Monsignor, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Ah, right, yeah. So, our lovely Italian friend. Did I? Yeah. I was like, I'm sure I saw something again. Yeah, I think I've definitely underestimated how many coins are around here.
Me.
Yep, that says Monsieur Louis Dalachier. Yeah, let's just keep on looking through for the final bit, and then we'll go into our room.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Godoy. Oh, we recognize that name. It was from that letter. And
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
okay, yeah. So we're back to the start. And when we were looking through, Louis reckoned that it was a guy that was like from a Spanish heritage or something. So that's going to be very interesting. And hopefully we'll be able to meet him very soon. Let's just skim through, just in case we've missed one of these coins that we can find. And let's see, how many have we actually got? We got 7. Wow. Lost coins in Mortimer's Manor. I don't know if they actually do anything. I just know that they're like collectibles. Oh yeah, and these are like all the items that we found. Very cool. Journal, map, characters, talents. Oh yeah, and we got this. Okay, so we've gained a skill point in sciences. Very cool. Alright, let's go through to our room. Oh, it's very grand.
So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
I can unseal the letter, leave the letter closed. Or we can open the letter without breaking issue, because I have enough royal jelly to do that. That displays immunities, cures negative. Yeah, so we can only use the royal jelly, so I'll just do that. Oh, intoxicated. You have used 4 consumable items during a single quest, or consumed a noxious element. Dialogue timer is no longer visible. Or we can use the golden elixir to take care of that. So I think I'll actually do that then. There we go, sorted.
So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying.
Okay.
Wow.
Very
Nice
interesting.
room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Yeah. But that's cool though, because we've still got the letter and it's still classed as sealed, and we know what's inside of it, which is really cool. So we're going to be looking through our lovely room whilst we stay in this amazing manor. What's this? Ah, okay. Carmelite water, I think that's how you say it. It gives you the focus state. Your next skill use will cost no effort. That is really helpful. I love Camelite
Saint
water.
Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Cool.
Judith beheading Holofernes.
Ew.
Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I would
Yeah.
like to be his son.
I don't think that's from Lord Mortimer,
Saint
though.
Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes. The conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely
Oh.
lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
If you guys know your knowledge on the Bible or even other stuff related to what it's referencing, that is what is on the Gate of Hell.
Amber
The Gates of Hell,
crystals.
even. And we have got an amber fragment. And I think we've got 2 out of like 4, because when you get 4 fragments, you can then gain another effort point. So, what is this? Okay, so we don't have enough. I think I will. You know, I think I will, because I just want to get everything unlocked and out of the way. Golden elixir. Okay, that's fine. Do we? No, we don't have any royal jelly left. That's fine. That's completely fine. Do I want to go through there or not? No. I think what I want to do... Oh yeah, and by the way, we can still go out if we want to, which is really cool. I think what I will do is, like, open this door and then have a look around in the outside balcony. Okay, we can't go through there. And that looks like someone else's balcony. Like, they're part of their room or something. And this is all ours. So, let's have a look over here. Ooh, what's this? Ah, more royal jelly. And we have more Carmelite water. Lovely flowers on the floor. Here we are. And if you want to, you can have a good look around. It's not like Before the Storm where it's like dialogue. It's just like you can observe the environment and look at how amazing this game is. Like, I gotta say, the graphics on this game are pretty good. Like, I think they're really cool. And I really like the style as well, with like the characters and the whole late 18th century theme. With it, you know, with the story and the plot taking place in the 18th century, which is really cool. So we can't go through there. I don't know if that's actually part of our room. So let's have a look here. Okay, so we can go through there, and we can go through here. They're basically like the same room. I've got to stop saying like so much. It's because I like this game so much. But yeah, if you go through these doors, it takes you back here. But if you go through the room, if you go through the door here, it takes you to the other room. And I want to do that. Oh, okay. Because as soon as you go in the room, it cuts to like that basically. But yeah, we're gonna rest up. Rest up, Louis. It's been a pretty rough day for you, poor thing. Okay, here we go. So we have completed the first quest of this game, and it tells us like the things we've done right and such. So we haven't failed anything, which is really good. So we went up to the manor. We pieced together my mother's movements when on the docks. I convinced Piaggi to trust me with his letter. I met Mr. Washington. I chose to join Sir Holm in the small salon. I found a strange book on the quay. I think that's right, on the quay. I observed Sir Holm. And we could have taken an alternate path. I could have remained in the Grand Hall to speak with Mr. Washington. So pretty cool. Let's have a look at this. Okay, not quite level 3, that's fine. So as you level up, you get to actually have more skill points to use on your skills so that you can level them up and such. and you get like certain experience points depending on what you do and such. So that's pretty much all good. And we have 4 points. I think this may be right. I think you get like 4 points when you level up. I might be wrong on that. I'm not too sure. Before I actually go ahead and like choose, I've got to stop saying like so much. I can't help it, guys. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I just want to have a look at these manuscripts. So we've got science, occultism, conviction, etiquette, and we can't use the encyclopedia because we don't have all the pages yet. So what I could do is start to unlock more skills. It does kind of bug me that I'm not really getting anything with vigilance, because that is a really helpful skill. So I think I'm going to go for vigilance, and then I think I will work towards psychology. So let's go ahead and lock those in. And here we go. Equipping manuscripts. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. Alright. So what do I actually want to equip is the question. I don't think I can actually level anything up with them, because science is still pretty low as level 1, same with occultism. We haven't done anything with conviction or etiquette. I think for like sake of skills, I kind of want to work towards etiquette instead of conviction. Like I find etiquette more helpful than conviction, just for me personally. Like I find it more interesting with that skill. So that's pretty much done, guys, and in the next part we're going to be starting the next quest. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed this part of episode 1 The Mad Ones, then go ahead and leave a quick like, and we will be playing some more The Council very soon. So until then, guys, see ya!